finally Friday. Got the oil pan drained out, and I mean, it's just as ugly as the oil always is, but it's what happens when you beat on a race car. So what's going on, guys? Like I said, it's Friday. I'm trying to go to the track tonight, but I'm going to show you a little predicament that I think going to be in for. Hey, look, it's Florida. Hey, look at that. Look at that. That's a why is it every time I want to go to the racetrack it rains? Oh no, it's actually starting. I can feel it on my hand now. It's starting to rain. So I got the brakes finished up, like I said last night. Jeff is actually on his way over to help me bleed it, which is good. I drained the oil, pulled the filter off. So I actually have the oil filter sitting right here. And I did this in a video prior, I believe, or I don't remember if I did. So I actually own a, not here, not there. Where the heck did I put it? I have an oil filter cut off. Okay, I don't know where I put it. But either way, I have an oil filter cutter. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut open the filter. Not on a video, but I always cut the filters open just so I know what's going on inside my engine. Oh, it's right here. So basically it just looks like a big ass can opener. So you put it in there, you know, you spin it, and it's just got the cutting wheel there. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do that. Like I said, I check them every time I pull a filter off this car. I mean, the engine, like I said before, it's only got 270 miles on the engine, but we've made 25 passes at the track. I've two-stepped a bunch. I've been really rough on this engine in the past 4 or 5 months. So I am currently getting some things situated. Like I said, I topped it off with brake fluid. I'm waiting for Jeff. I pumped it up for pressure. Last night we changed the plugs and the header bolts. And then right now what I'm going to be working on is finishing up the dump valve line. So I got 2 new fittings. So I put 1 fitting on the end there, and I just have that length. So I'm going to figure out what length I need in there, and I will go ahead and hopefully replace that hose without losing much training fluid. So what I have left on here, seat belts aren't really a necessity for tonight if I go to Orlando, but that will have to be done for LS Fest. Bleeding the brakes will happen in just a minute. Recentering of the steering wheel will happen today. Almost finished with the oil change, and then replacing the trans line. And if I spill a bunch, then we have to top off the tranny. So let's go ahead and fill this engine up with some fresh VR1 and go from there. So one of the things I do enjoy about this engine is for my catch can, I bought this fitting. I honestly don't remember where, but it screws into where your oil cap is. So that way you also have a good catch can breather point, but you also have the convenience of being able to, you know, take this off when you do the oil changes, and it involves 0 welding. So got that nice and tight now. I'll take my breather hose, I'll spin it back on. And then we're going to go ahead and tighten it. I always double wrench it just in case, because I don't like stripping aluminum. I'll go ahead and tighten that. Nice and tight. And that is as secure as that thing gets. One other thing I completely forgot that I got was warrantied out my starter, because the old one sounded like absolute crap. So let's go ahead and take that sticker off. And I guess yeah, we'll leave that part. That's whatever. Trash. So let's see if we can get this starter up in there. It's kind of nice on an LS motor. Your starter is just 2 bolts going up, and it's probably like the easiest starter install ever. All right, so Jeff just came over. I got to bleed the brakes, and then I took a wet rag and I just wiped all the floor. That way it's done. So NB sport brake conversion in the rear is now complete. But we got a small problem. Oh, and I just put the new starters in. New starters in. I just primed it with oil, and it sounds so much better now when I go to start it. So it's really cool. I'm so happy that I can actually start this thing without throttle input now. So we'll go ahead and turn on the fuel pump, and I'm pull it outside, and you can hear it from the outside. Got good oil pressure, got good fuel pressure. All right, so that part's done. So let's go back to our checklist and see what we got left. Steering wheel, oil change. Oh, I gotta mark the oil change off. What the heck am I doing? Alrighty, so steering wheel, dump hose, and trans fluid. So I know I didn't want to show this, but I got something bad to show you guys. Yep, it did it. It freaking did it. Welcome to Florida, guys. Home of the rain. So I'm curious on how long this is going to last, if this is going to blow over, or if this will be around for the rest of the afternoon. I guess it is what it is. I know going into LS Fest, at least I'll be more confident than I was when I was at the reunion. The reunion, I basically just threw the car together like the day before, putting the new head gaskets and on, and we went straight to the track. I never really tested the car, never floored it, never nothing. Versus now, I mean, hell, I've put like 200 miles on it since the last time I was even at the track. So I know she is good, and man, oh man, is she fun on the street. So, see what else we got. Can check off the list today. Alrighty, so got the dump valve line swapped out. Austin helped me. Thank you, Austin. Just verified the training fluid's correct, and then I just took the car for a drive. I took the nut off of the quick release on the steering column. I loosened it up. I was driving down the road, pulled it off the column, and I centered it that way instead of having to deal with the steering shaft. So as of now, you know, training fluid's good, oil's good. Just checked the water level. The only thing I haven't checked is gas, but I'm just going to bring the can anyway, so I'm just going to fill it up there. Yeah, so that's the plan right now, is I'll clean up the garage a little bit and then get loaded up and go to the racetrack tonight. So it looks like the weather cleared up. Thankfully, Florida has these stupid pop-up showers, so as you can see, that's Florida for you. The rain's going away, but we got nice blue skies. So let's get the old girl loaded up and go to the racetrack tonight. Let's do some 1050 index testing. So the goal for tonight, I do not want to go fast. I'm not trying to set a personal best. I want to get the car to be consistent or near a 1050. That way when I go to Kentucky next weekend, I am one step ahead of the game for myself. Because as I've said before, and I've shown you guys, we went to the reunion very unprepared. So I never had a good qualifying round. And also, you know, I was never even consistent to a 1050. And that's ultimately what made me lose, is I was going too fast. I hit the brakes. I hit the brakes too much, and I lost the race. So the goal for this race coming up is I want to be under power the whole way down the track, every pass. I don't want to lift. I don't want to hit the brakes. I mean, unless I have a huge advantage, I'll lift, but I'm not hitting the brakes this time. That got me last time. I ain't doing it. So that is the goal for tonight. So let's load up the car and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, hey there, guys. Well, you're gonna hear me talk for a little bit, and then you're gonna see me race tonight. I didn't vlog at all at the track. I honestly I was trying to get some laps in. I got to the track a little bit late, but luckily we got 4 passes in. So being home, chilling on watching TV the other night, I came up with a little boost map that I thought would work, and you know, went to the track. So I completely forgot, not only have I changed injector since the last time I went to the track, but the whole torque converter and the rear end gear is different. So the gear is longer, so I forgot to take that into account. I tried being easy on the starting line and the car felt very slow. So first pass I went a 10.7. I added just a little bit more boost and run it again, and I ran another 10.7. So I changed the launch RPM, I changed the boost level, made a pass, and it went 10.30. And the pass after that I pulled just a little bit out, but I guess it wasn't enough, and it went at 10.30 again. So I'm trying to get as close to a 10.50 as possible, and well, although tonight was a success, I got 4 passes and the car was happy the whole time. I didn't exactly accomplish what I wanted to accomplish, but either way, I'm thankful the car did how it did. And it's crazy now that I've run it with the new injectors, how different the fuel map is. So it's crazy the differences before, how each injector was way far off, and now it seems to be everything is pretty close together. So I have to play with the fuel map just a little bit, but nonetheless, I mean, everything went great, and it was just good to get some passes in the car finally, get some data. So I wouldn't say I'm 100% prepared for LS Fest, but there's always qualifying there too, so I'll have some time to get some laps in. But I will say I'm pretty happy about my reaction times tonight. The first pass, I completely forgot to put it back in first gear right at the starting line, so I hit the 2-step button and it wasn't holding it, so it took me a while to spool up and get the bulb. But the 3 passes after that, one was like a 040 and 060 and I think a 070 or something. Time slips are going to be posted right now. But yeah, today went well. My Miata homies from Daytona came out and visited. Juan and Eddie helped me out, so I appreciate everyone's help today. It was just a nice time being at the racetrack with friends. That's what it's all about. But I apologize for not vlogging at the track, but sorry, it's been a really busy day. So I'm going to post all the clips from the track now, and yeah. I'm driving home from the track. Like I said, I'm super happy how everything went, but I'm kind of mad. I left the track about 11:50, and there's a McDonald's right down the road. I was starving. I get to the McDonald's to find out pretty much every fast food joint in that area closes at 12. So I am starving right now, and I am currently on my way to another McDonald's on my way home. It's 12:20 at night, and I'm starving. So, yeah, good things going on today. Got most of the issues fixed with the car. I did notice there was some sort of an oil drip at the track, so I gotta lift the car up and figure out what that's from. But I don't know, I gotta keep working on the little bugs here and there. It's never gonna be perfect, but I gotta keep trying. So, I'm happy with the car's performance. The car runs pretty quick at not a high boost level. I think the highest I went in boost today was like 12 pounds, and it trapped 130 mile an hour, so I'm pretty happy about that. So one of these days we'll turn it up and really see what she's capable of. So anyway, I got a few days left before I head to Kentucky for LS Fest. I hope my shirts are in before then, but I really don't know. I don't think they will be, but it'd be really nice to be able to bring them and, you know, sell them if I have them. So anyway, I will check in with you guys later on in the week. You know, I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate the support. If you guys are going to be at LS Fest, swing by the pits and hang out, check out the car. It's going to be a good time. Catch you later, guys. Thanks.